A very good morning. Being the last person in a panel is a double-edged sword. Either everybody has told whatever you want to say, or you can consolidate whatever they have told and make a brilliant speech. But unfortunately for me, the organizers have not given me that opportunity at all, none of these opportunities. Because though the theme is the same, they have given us different perspectives to deal with. So it's not possible for me to copy anything, sorry. And I'm an unconventional teacher. I'm a teacher, of course. For nearly 26 years, I have been a teacher, but a totally unconventional teacher. Because I never tell my students to study. I want them to learn by doing rather than studying. As Professor Uma said, you learn everything, you write the examination, forget about it. Immediately after that, go for the next semester with a fresh mind, without having anything. But that is not my forte. I expect my students to learn by experience, but to retain it when they go for not only the next semester, but when they go for their jobs too, in their career, till their life ends, of course. And I'm glad I am here meeting so many industry people and meeting so many students and academia with different things to say and different ways of thinking. So this is a way of learning. And this is how IEEE also consolidates everybody, every thought and everything regarding technology and bring you into a focus. Being a student, you have to be able to select what you want, focus on it. We have the sections, then regions, and of course, the global perspective. And I'm going to talk about the IEEE activities for students particularly. Oh, sorry. It doesn't come. Yes. So these are some of the IEEE activities that are organized under IEEE student branches and in all levels. So we have technical activities, professional activities. The Sangamam project is a different one. As I said, I'm an unconventional one. So I introduced the Sangamam project just to make the student understand that the student has a social responsibility towards the society. The society does so much for us. It gives us so much subsidy for the engineers. And what do? We have to give back to the society. So the Sangamam project is an outreach program. And of course, what do you gain out of it? The networking, of course. The congresses, forums, and get-togethers. Let me show you. So, I'm sorry, I don't know whether it is visible to you. The first one is, I've shown how we engage the students. The students, IEEE students, are made technically strong by making them learn not from the books, by making them teach their juniors. Some of these student branches, they go to the rural schools nearby and start teaching the basics of engineering. And that way, they also relearn the concepts of engineering. As you all know, many of the rural schools in India, they lack teachers, trained teachers. And because of that, the students, when they come into engineering, they lack the basic knowledge. And without that, it is very difficult for the student to cope up with the curriculum and the teacher also to train the student. So to bridge the gap, the students go to the rural schools and start teaching the basics of engineering curriculum. Whatever they have learned in the school, of course, but through projects, not by just teaching, through projects. And this gives them a learning experience because whatever they have not learned, they can learn now. And in addition, we also make sure that it is balanced everywhere. Not only they do in one stream, like maybe electronics, electrical, but they learn in all the different streams. Computer literacy has been introduced to government schools, and the government school children are as brilliant as the public school children. The only opportunity they lack that makes them inhibitive, and that shows when they enter into the engineering curriculum. So to help them, we introduce the computer literacy to the government schools, and of course, again, this makes us as a learning experience for the engineering children. Remember, every one of these activities are conducted by engineering children. It is not done by the teachers. You know, the students never listen to the teachers. So we don't take the risk. We make our students take the risk. And of course, we also conduct some workshops for the school dropouts, those who have dropped out of the school, those who have not had any regular education. Why should they be left out of technology? So we teach them some projects like servicing some simple products like fan or a mixie, and make it as a life-based career for those children, though they have not had any proper education. Enrich. How do we enrich the knowledge the students are gaining during their coursework itself? As Aravind said, employability depends on three things. I'm happy the top of the list was behavioral things, and the knowledge came the least. He said it's not the least, though it is the last. Yes, but we need to first develop the attitude. When you develop the attitude, automatically the student starts learning, and when they start learning, the focus also comes, and that gives them the technical edge, and finally it sustains in their minds, making it as a knowledge. So this is how we make them learn, not only make them learn in the technical arena, but make them also shine when they go for global events. See, this is one example of making a student in an engineering curriculum come out of their shell and expose them to the international arena. So this is how we empower them, by giving them conferences, by giving them a knowledge of how they should be like organizing the conference, leadership skills. All these will be embedded in the curriculum itself. Then encourage. This is one peculiar thing regarding the social responsibility. This is a tribal village called Sompur. It is in Karnataka. And this Sompur lacked electricity. There was no output of electricity. And a school called Siddhaganga Institute of Technology is nearby. And Women in Engineering and Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, women children, they joined hands together to give them electricity. You know how they did it? The students wired all the 15 houses by themselves, by learning it with the help of the electricians in their institute. And seeing the effort of the student is always our gods, I should say. So seeing the effort of the students, the local media got the wind of it, and they made a big doo-doo, and the college authorities also joined together to get them electricity. So now this village is fitted with electricity, which makes a lot of effort giving out the social responsibility of the children, and at the same time a fulfilling effort for them. And of course, we like them to enjoy. Don't just study, but enjoy. We have the congresses, and we bring them together with people from different countries. This congress, which was conducted in Auckland last year, this brought out all the Asia Pacific students, around 300 students from all over the Asia Pacific region, and they had the opportunity to mingle with them, to learn about their culture, their way of learning, and what is lacking in it, how to make up, what is the gap, how to bridge. All this we learned. And finally, I am not saying that technical knowledge is not necessary for you. It is very much necessary for you. IEEE, as you know, is topping in the technical publications, and it is the authority for the transactions and the technical research findings. And of course, we bring that to the student level by bringing them competitions. We have a 24-hour coding competition for the students, which many of the student branches are eager to take up, and it's a big competition where the students are eager to win because it's all over the world. It's conducted on the same day all over the world. Like that, we have certificate courses, enhancing educations, all those technical enhancement programs. And so IEEE brings you up as an all-round student, not as an only technical student. Thank you.